Welcome to Dead Man Talking. Tonight's story I like to dedicate to all of you animal, especially dog lovers out there, particularly my good friend Alicia Morgan, Vic Cundiff, and also my great friend Barton Wolf. I know you guys are going to enjoy this one. A little bit different tonight, quite comical, quite moving. Of course, as ever, please do let me know down below in the comments what you thought. Please do like and share and help build this channel and community. And of course, don't forget to hashtag TeamFEAR. Without further ado, let's get into tonight's short story entitled My Barks Protect the House. Let's get straight into that. Only my barks protect the house from the monsters. My barks keep the noisy, bad things away, like the loud, long, metal thing that choo-choos through the night on a metal road. It crashed into the house 0 times because my barks protect us. My human cannot understand what I say when I bark at things. But I am telling things that this is my family and to stay away from my family. I must bark every night. The doggo here before me, Zeus, didn't bark and bad things happened. I was just a tiny little goofer pup when Zeus told me why I must always bark at all things. I have never forgotten his lesson. I will not fail my family. They are my family, and my barks will protect them. Before me, Zeus was new to the family. He was very young papa back then, and his other family had beaten him when he barked, so he never did. His new family, now my family, lives near a big, leafy squirrel forest with lots of sticks to chase and bite. Zeus never smelled the monsters until he came here, and he didn't know they were bad at the start. They were different, and doggos like things that smell different. He was left outside one night when the humans were drinking the yucky water from the brown and green bottles during one of the things they call a party. They forgot about Zeus, and he never barked, so they didn't know he was in the outside. He was cold and alone and in a not fun dark, and when the moon came up, the monsters came out. They crawled out of the woods, hissing and talking to each other. Not talking like the humans, but talking almost like hissy snake things. They were dark coloured, like sky without sun or hole without bone, and they did not look like humans. They had claws like meowers and teeth like meowers, but they were not meowers either. They smelled like burger package left in trash too long. Zeus, being not strong little papa, stayed under the porch and used eyeballs to watch them. They smelled interesting, but his doggo instincts told him to hush. They didn't seem right, and they were not normal. Snakes should not have as many legs as doggo, and did not come out at night like flappy bats did. Snakes should also not have ears, like a doggo, but that was how the monsters all looked. The bad things started to move closer to the house, to the family, their claws helping them move quickly across the ground. They stopped talking when they got closer to the house, the hiss fading to no hiss. Zeus wanted to smell them and make them friends, but his paws would not let him move yet. Just then, the choo-choo of the long metal thing happened, and the bad things dropped to their bellies, their claws trying to cover their ears. They hissed in pain, pressing their heads to the ground to try and get rid of the noise. That was when the littlest human, Sally Ann, came to the outside to look for Zeus. She opened the door, almost not able to reach to open a thing, and called to her papa. His little human had the deliciousness that is pizza for him, his favourite human food. The monsters, starting to not feel pain from the noise, waited while the littlest human stepped into the outside. When she got off the steps, they slowly began moving towards her, hungry, like fox with cluck-cluck birds. They circled far around her, sniffing at the pizza and the human, getting closer and closer. When Sally Ann saw the first one, she whimpered like a hurt papa, the pizza flopping to the ground. Such a waste. Should still be eaten later. She put her tiny human paw in her mouth, not to scream. Zeus watched as the bad things began herding Sally Ann back towards the squirrel woods like sheepdoggos did. The monsters would lunge at her to scare her into taking a few steps, and now water, salt, was coming from her eyeballs. The scared little papa knew he had to do something when the bad thing started biting her to get her to move faster. With a bark, Zeus run from under the porch, his bark sounding so mighty to protect his little human. One of the bad things bit into Sally's shoulder, its teeth so deep in that dress of hers changed colour. Another one clawed at her thin human legs, deep scratches hurting her. She wailed, and just as her parents came out to get her, Zeus latched onto the back of one of the monsters, his sharp papa teeth digging into its neck. It stopped thrashing, and the humans watched in horror as the rest scurried into the woods like rats from meowers. They thanked Zeus so much, calling him a good boy and best doggo and hero. Sally Ann got taken to the human veterinarian and came home all better, bringing lots of treats for her good boy papa. Zeus also got to eat pizza his human dropped on the ground, even with the shoe marks on it. Still good. Zeus is gone to Doggo Paradise now, and the humans miss him. But I will help them. Now me, Hades, the doggo, I am the new good boy. When the monsters try to sneak out to the woods, I bark and bark and bark, so it hurts their ears. And my humans now bring me, their good boy, lots of pizza. No bad things will ever get my family, because my barks protect the house. Fantastic little story there from my great friend Mr. MythologyLovesHorror over on Reddit. And I've covered a couple of his stories now. Fantastic writer. And a good couple of months ago he said, you know, you want to do this one. Go for it. But what an interesting angle to think through a dog's eyes on these remote rural farms and locations, protecting their humans and hopefully getting a slice of pizza. Sounds like the perfect life to me. Well, as ever guys, please do let me know down below what you thought. Please do like and share and really help build the community. If you're looking to wrap up warm this winter, or get yourself the perfect t-shirt for chilling out in, then head over to the merch store in the description link below. I'll leave the link in the description box below. And as ever guys, remember, above all, be safe, not sorry.